What's up, Kyle? This is Adrian Gomez. Thanks for sending these in, and we're going to get this going. I'm going to look at, I think, first thing I noticed was just how much you push off of that back leg, which is a huge positive. And I want to help solidify this and just get you in the right position. I don't think it's your legs. I think it's so it's 111, which is good. I want it to be below 110. I know you can sit for a little bit longer. The reason why you're not sitting as much as you want is this head is not behind your back foot, and not only is your head there, but it's also forward. So you're dipping your chest forward, and I'd like to see. Let's see how far your chest has to come back. You see how far your chest had to rotate. So if you could keep your posture right around here when you load, and you're going to get that from staying back and then also staying back. So there's two staying back towards your back foot and then also back towards your hip. If you can do those two things, I think you're going to be able to squat for a longer period of time and really drive. I'm really impressed by your drive, so that's a positive, and I can take that and form that into something really, really, really good. Usually people have the opposite, where they don't drive at all, and you're going to have to, build their engine. But I think you already have an engine to throw from, so that's a positive. So power to the back leg, I think it's good, but I think you need to stack better. So stacking is your biggest issue. I want you to watch your heel here. Your heel doesn't come off, it doesn't rotate. And I'd like to see this rotate up and around. And if it's not rotating up and around, this hip is not coming through. So you see how it kind of sticks there. You're stuck, and then your leg has to come up. So I'd like to see you drive for a longer period of time and work on that back heel popping up. A lot of the drills are going to take that into account, but box 1, box 2, just trying to rotate from that toe, and letting that heel rotate around it. All right, so let's get into the next one. I think this is coming out quite a bit. So 122. So you stride very, very long. Direction of your stride is great. So that's a positive. Let's look at your knee. Your knee solidifies. And in coaches, this is something that I want the kids to throw like. This is it. This is the knee. It's 153. So he really solidifies his front knee and drives into that front side. So that's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. That's what we've been looking for all today. We've had some knees collapsing. So that's a fabulous front side. I think your biggest thing is going to be more of your upper body, building your upper body around your lower half, and then that back heel rotating. So that's gonna be huge. Let's see here. Let's look at release point. Right there. Look at that. That's fabulous. Fabulous. It's about a foot outside of your front foot. That's awesome. The reason being is, number one, you have a firm front leg, and then your chest is driving as well. The only missing ingredient here is this back leg. You're pulling your back knee in. I'd like to see it stay on the ground and drag for a little bit. But because that heel doesn't rotate fast enough, your hip, the only way to get your hip through is to shove your knee through. And that's not proper. It's not exactly what you want to do. So in order to shove your hip through, you want your heel to rotate. And so you're missing that out of your back leg, not to mention the balance that is necessary to really throw hard. So you're missing that stability in that back leg. So that's something that's fixable. That's 2 or 3 miles an hour right there. But you're doing a lot of great things. Okay, so release point's great. Stacking. we talked about this before, but I'm gonna reiterate it. Your head needs to stay behind your foot, and when you rotate back this way, your chest, because your head is moving this much, that's too much of a head movement. We want you to stay somewhere in there. Because if you started here and then release there, that's a small window. That's not as big as normal. And I want to reduce that head movement as much as I can. That's going to bring better command. It's going to bring more velocity, more repeatable motion. All of these great things happen just from being there. All right, so stacking definitely is something I want you to work on. Not only staying back, that's not what I wanted, back, but also staying back that way. Okay, getting that posture, and that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You have everything set up to do some amazing things. We just gotta fine tune this. I have a kid like 5'9", and he's at 96 miles an hour. So it doesn't matter about size and stature. It matters about mechanics. It matters about body positioning, and that's something that could get you quite a few miles an hour. All right, so let's work on into this front glove. I like the front glove, no issue there. Let's look at your front elbow. You're pulling through with your body, and I love that. I love that you're pulling through with your body and not your arm. About 82 degrees, 182. It's right on the money there. No issue with the elbow. And notice the difference. You do have a little bit of an arm fly out. So maximum layback. Ideally, I'd want to come around on this path, somewhere around there. And you come just outside. So I want to reduce it. I want to shove that hand through a little bit faster. So there's a hand fly out, definitely something that you have. Hand fly out. It's very minimal, but it's all the small stuff that makes a big difference. Okay, so arm fly out, definitely have an issue there. Chest extension, let's measure this. I didn't get to measure this before. Back leg.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see here. Right. Yeah, that's why. You're 49 degrees, which is exactly where we want you to be. Again, reiterating that back leg, that stability of the back leg. I think that's about it, bro. I think it was pretty good, pretty darn good. Just the positioning with your head. See how you shrink down, and then have to come back. That's just a lot. All right, bro. Nice job. I'm really excited to see the improvement, and I appreciate you sending this in.